I'm supposed to do this. They said even the teacher has to wear a mask. There we go. Your head fit?
It's about 55.
Kath's head fit's 55. Are you videoing Kath measuring her head? I've got on. It's going in there. 55?
Yeah, 54, 55. I like a bit of brain room.
Okay. When you're measuring your head, when you're putting your ribbon in, you do the head fit and then you add on 4 centimetres. You get that? It's going to be in your video because Dinny's filming. So what we need to do is make sure that when we're curving our ribbon, that'll be enough around about there. Hang on to that. So curving ribbon, your iron needs to be clean, and what you do is you put your ribbon down on there and you draw it away from the iron in a
curved fashion.
Thank you. And this is why Petersham ribbon is so good for millinery, because it can do that.
Yeah.
And that's one of the lovely bits of flexibility that it has. So now, that should be about enough, I say. So now, where's your tape measure back again? So you need, what is it, 50?
54.
54 plus 4 is
59. Make it 60.
Oh, we're going to make it 60, Kim, because she's a bit nervy about... You got your scissors there?
Yeah, no. You do.
Oh, rightio. So we're going to measure out the ribbon and not cut the tape measure. There we go. We've got way more than we want. Now this has a slightly shiny side where the iron was on it, so we're going to put that on the outside, pin that together and squeeze that so that you've got a little crease there.
Centre front crease.
Thank you. And then we're going to sit that on the table. And what's the head measurement? 54. What's half of 54?
27.
Thank you very much. I've got my accountant over here telling me the right answer. Give me a pin, please. Pearly pin.
So the shiny side's on the outside.
That's right, Kim. Well done.
Why is there a difference?
Well, because the iron polishes the ribbon and the ribbon is left in a sort of more natural state when it's not in contact with the iron. Now, if I'm right about this, I've just folded that in half and pinned that. Now, if my house model here tries that on, like Pocahontas with the pin facing upwards, that's it. That should fit.
It fits, but it's a very snug fit.
Would you like it to be a little bit looser?
Yeah, to the point where I'd get a headache wearing it.
All right, so we're just going to open it out. Now is the time that we can adjust the size of the ribbon. And the ribbon is going to dictate the size of the hat. So if the hat doesn't fit the ribbon, we need to stretch the hat. If it's too tight, is that better?
Yeah, but you know what? I'd probably like it just a wee bit bigger too.
A bit looser? Okay, off she comes. So now is the time.
My head swells in summer.
Oh my God. Actually, I'll tell you a story. Try that on now. I'll tell you a story. So, if you've got a lot of hair and you cut it short, the head size comes down smaller. So if Dinny had a haircut, all her hats would be too loose. Is that better?
Yeah, I think that's better.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
off she comes.
No headache involved in that.
Now, one of the things that Kath did earlier on, can you see that? That's her centre front mark.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So there we know if we've got this crease here, that's going to be the centre front. So we're going to have that curve and we're pinning it inside the collar that you made when you blocked it, and we're going to put it just as it goes inside that corner. So you know how you had your collar there? You just have the ribbon so that it sits inside your collar. She's got a slight corner there so she knows where that is. So she's going to just start at the front and she's going to roll it out towards the back. Now, counterintuitively, we're going to go over to the other side. We're not going to go and guess where the back is, because it would be just that, it's a guess. But we know where that front pin is to go, and we know that these have to be beside it. We may have to reposition them, but we'll work that out later on. So we keep on going around and around towards the back.
And basically do one side, do the other side.
That's exactly right. So we're just winkling our way. See, that's sitting a bit twisted, so I'm just going to reposition that one. So if this is too tight or too loose, we're going to redistribute back in from the back. So it's good exercise for your brain. And then these two tags, they're going to go the same direction. And there'll come a point where we can pretty much... Oh, that's strapping, moving away from that. There, that's better. We'll get to a point where we can pretty much predict where that's going to go. So let's just say we're going to put that so there's the same amount of looseness on either side of that join. My thumb's not working in my favour at the moment.
That's all right.
So down she goes. And those two tags are inside there and they're both going the same direction. Now, there's a little bit of fullness there, so we're going to just distribute that back towards the front so there's a little bit of fullness in every section. So we're just going to go there like that. And that's pretty good. And the thing is, if I can squeeze that down so it sits flat, then I can stitch it in place that way. Ditto here. Can you see that? I can make that sit flat, even though it sort of bounces out. Oh, actually, I've got a bit of extra here, so maybe I just... So it could take a little while for you to redistribute so you've got the same amount of fullness in each section. So this is actually a textbook job. She's got it blocked to exactly the right size, which is, you know, not always the case. So if you needed to, we could get the stretcher out and stretch it out a bit so that it fits better. Or...
Next time I'll make a smaller hat so I can use the stretcher.
All right, you can do that. Or the other thing that can sometimes happen is that you have the ribbon pulling tight against here and you have to pull the felt in a bit, and that can happen as well. So this is the time we say that the head, you can't change the size of someone's head, and you can't, so you have to make the ribbon the right size for the head, and then you have to make the hat fit onto the ribbon. So now we've pinned that all in place. Okay, that's the next stage. Thank you.